So vertical push progressions, the primary muscles worked here, the shoulders, triceps and trunk. The pattern is if we're pushing anything or holding anything overhead. Demands are obviously high levels of shoulder and arm strength and mobility, along with trunk control. And the progressions here are once you get to 10 reps, you move on to the next exercise. This first one here is just a plank to A position. I find with a lot of people with overhead pushing, they need to work on the body position and the overhead flexibility or range of motion. So from here, we just start in a plank nice and tight, and we push through the floor and then control back to that plank, getting nice and tight again. From there, we've got our windmill. Okay, this is our half windmill. Okay, so we just have the kettlebell on the same arm as the knee that's forwards, and then we're going to reach down for the floor and then back to that top position, keeping our eyes on the kettlebell, allowing it to rotate inwards slightly and then rotate outwards as we stand tall. Really good one for improving your strength and range of motion in an overhead position. This one you're going to get to 6 kilograms for females and 10 kilograms for males for the 10 reps before progressing on to the next exercise. From there, we've got our full windmill. Okay, so this one's now standing upwards. We take a straddle stance from here, or slight straddle stance, keeping the eyes on the kettlebell. Exactly the same movement. The kettlebell is going to rotate inwards slightly as we come down. We kiss the floor and then we return back to that nice tall position. You might not be able to get all the way to the floor to start with, so you might have to start just by touching the ankle or shin, but from there you can obviously progress to doing it all the way down. So you can see here on the other side, just reaching for the floor, back up, the eyes stay on the kettlebell, and as I come into that bottom position, you can see this nice sort of shape from the top arm to the bottom arm. It's a nice straight line through there before rising back up. Again, really good for that overhead stability. 8 kilograms for females, 12 kilograms for males. From there, we've got our half kneeling press. Okay, this one's 10 kilograms for females, 16 for males. This time it's the opposite arm to the knee that's forwards. We're pressing all the way into that overhead position before controlling back down to the shoulder and driving back up again. Okay, the kettlebell should be resting just outside the forearm, and we should be making sure that we lock out, really bring that weight all the way over our head, balanced above the knee that's on the floor before returning to the bottom. From there, we've then got our double kettlebell overhead press. This one's 2 12s for females and 2 24s. Two 20s for males, so 40 kilograms for males, 24 for females. From there, kettlebells come in nice and close at the bottom, kiss the knuckles, and then I drive all the way overhead before controlling down, making sure in this position I stay nice and tight, no arching in the back. From there, we've got our single arm kettlebell push press. Okay, 16 kilograms for females, 24 for males. So we're staying nice and tall. From there, we dip the knees down as if we're going to jump, and then drive the kettlebell into that nice stable overhead position that we've learned from the half kneeling press and overhead press before returning back. As the kettlebell comes down, we're timing it so that just before it touches the shoulders, we dip and then drive, punch the kettlebells back overhead again, staying tight. So then it works onto the kettlebell push press, which you can see here with 2 kettlebells, exactly the same. We've just got 2 kettlebells, okay, and again timing it so just before they touch the shoulders, I dip, staying tall, and then I punch or drive the weight straight into that nice stable overhead position. Finally, we have our handstand wall walk, progression 8. From here, we're looking for a nice straight line from the feet to the hands, loading up the full body weight pretty much onto our hands, other than what's in the wall. And from there, on the way up, we're thinking about the legs leading the way, the arms following, getting as far up as we feel comfortable, no further. Okay, you don't want to be falling over before you're ready. And then from there, as the way down, it's the hands lead the way, the feet follow, keeping that nice tight line throughout.